Welcome to Think with Igcse, where Igcse, is going to help you learn and execute IGCSE, ICT, and French very well. So this is going to be my first upload, and always remember to first of all think, plan, and execute. That is the moral of this channel. Think, plan, execute. Be like this particular worm line, and not, very separate gas molecules. Anyway, let's start. The paper we're going to be solving today is October-November of 2024, paper 2, 2 hours and 15 minutes. Remember, only use 2 hours to solve this whole paper. Okay? The 15 minutes should be used for going through what you have done. But even though that sounds very odd, you can do one thing. After each stage of the paper, like document production, use 5 minutes of your time and check through everything before you print anything in all the 3 stages. When you're done with document production, look through it, print everything, check if your candidate details are everywhere, and then move on to the next task. But only use 5 minutes. So in total, you will already be using the 15 minutes. So the rest of the 2 hours can be used for the other stuff. Why I'm saying this is because I have had experience when I wrote these papers myself in May, June of 2024. And with that experience, I'm here to enlighten you with how to succeed. It's free advice. I hope you take it. Let's start. Always remember to check through if you have all your source files. In this case, which I do. If you don't, please recheck with your examination guide or your examination examiner. Yeah. Okay. So we are supposed to open the evidence document. So we'll do just that. Okay. Then we are in the evidence document over here. They have told us to make sure my candidate details appear on every page of this document. So click on insert, go to header. I suggest using the blank 3 columns section instead of the blank. It's way more faster and way more easier. Let's type in my name. Then choose your center number. I don't want to reveal what mine is, so I'll just use XX001. And then my candidate number, let's say it's 0001. Okay? And let's close it. So they told us we should save this as evidence 9999, where the 99 is our candidate number. Click on file, click on save as, click on browse, and then go to your desktop. There, right click, make a folder, put it in a folder called with your name. So I say garage underscore 0001. Now that is your work area. Okay, then evidence 9999, so mine is evidence 0001. That's how the format is, and that's how we'll give it to them. And then let's make it a Word document, because that's how the software format should be, because you're using the Word document as a software. And let's click on OK, and let's minimize. Now, what they're telling us that is we're going to be editing a document on organic farming. The company uses corporate house styles for all their documents. Paragraph styles must be created and applied as instructed. Let's start. Always remember, if you have a pencil in the exam room, please remember to circle the answers, the questions that you have already answered. In this case, you're doing number 1. So, let's start. Use a suitable software package to open this file. So let's do that. I'll just double click, and yeah, we are there. Now, what I'll tell you guys is to remember one thing only: never disobey the instructions that the paper gives you. because it is a practical exam and you should follow it as if you're doing a science experiment. If one chemical messes up, your whole experiment is gone and it can even cost you very heavy. So I remember and urge you to tell you guys that please do not disobey any instruction. With that said, the page is set to A4, a landscape orientation, do not make any changes. It says do not make any changes, let's not make any changes. Yeah, save the document named organic. Okay, so save as, browse, go to your desktop, go to that. Yeah, as for this time, I know you know how to do it because I taught you in the evidence document how to save files, and they told us to make sure it is saved in the format of the software you're using. So just come where it said RTF, now come to Word document and you save. Click on OK and get done. Place in your evidence document a screenshot to show this file has been saved. Make sure that there is a evidence of the file type. Alright, so what we have to do now is full screen this, right? Yeah. Now sometimes the type doesn't appear, sometimes it will appear as this on your desktop PC. Who knows? If some student tampered with a computer one time before the exam, who knows? Just come to click on the View tab and then click on Details. On Windows 10, think there's a tab over here. Then you just click on the View option on the top there. Then you just look at Details pane and then you do that's all. Yeah, it's a big, I'll put some pictures for you to see so that you know where the View option is already there. So how do we screenshot? I don't urge students to use the print screen, even though it's very easy. I want us to save our screenshots already first, so just use a snipping tool. I suggest that is better. Unless your school has good computers which are very responsive, I urge you to use print screen. Otherwise, I will stick to the snipping tool. Now that the screenshot has been done, we can Control C already. It's already copied for us. We come to evidence, take one line down and Control V to paste, and then yeah, Control S to save, and just cancel it. So it's saved. Okay, let's go back to the question. Now, before we start with question number 2, I want to urge to you that every single step you're doing, save the document as you're going. Why? Because imagine there's a power outage and your computers do not have any electricity after that. There's a generator failure at a school. I hope that doesn't happen if there's a light out, but if that does happen and there's a generator failure, they will quarantine you, so you not talk to the outside world. And if your work is saved, and I urge if it's saved, then that's better for you, because you have the whole time. They will only give the time that has already remaining apart from the one that has been spent. So please I urge you, save your work. Remove any page breaks from the organic document. Okay, so the organic document here is this, right? Now page breaks are these unwanted, very ruthlessly left spaces, which are not good to have. Not good, like they're just a waste of space at this point. So those are the page breaks. So come to the Home tab over here, as you can see, right? Then click on the paragraph tab here. You see this version, this icon here. It says Show or Hide. You can use it by Control plus asterisk, or just click on this and you see all this comes. Now when I go down, I see page break. Just click on that and then backspace it, and that's gone. Click on this and then backspace it. My keyboard doesn't work there. Okay, and yeah, that's gone. Then Control S it and then just click it back so that I can remove any of those icons there. That's done. Let's move on. Place in this document a header with automated page numbers, which are supposed to be right aligned. A right aligned footer with the text guide produced by in bold. Then your name, your candidate details in a normal font. So let's go. So insert header. I always urge you to use this one because the 3 alignments already provided. Now here we put details. So oh, sorry, not details, the automated page number, sorry. Yeah, page number and the current position, then plain text. Yeah, now in the same page, come to the footer. Right aligned is already given here in this type, so then you do Control B for bold, then guide produced by. The by is also in by small, so let's see how the format is. It says guide, so the P is also small. Yeah, be careful of the formatted, please. Everything counts here, because it's one mark. They will not bless you with. They will not bless you with any other extra. Igcse 0010001. Yeah. All right. So that's how we did that. Okay. Now let's minimize and come back to the question. All your footers are on a single line, which we have seen, we have done. Then it also says that the head and footer align to the right margins, which are done. No other text or placeholders are included, which is not there, such as unwanted text, like Y being somewhere in the unwanted. Yeah, you see. And the text and the headers and footers appear on all pages. So 3 marks. Free 3 marks. Now select the subheading where it says what is organic farming and the following texts up to the paragraph including to looking after the license. So how do we do that? Come to Word, go here. Instead of you going to the find, which is literally just a tedious process, just highlight and locate where that specific part is. Just go down, let's see, licensing, license. It's always at the end most of the times. So we go, reduced income, farmland. Yeah, now see, I can now able to spot where the license thing is, right? It's not ideal for me to be wasting this precious time, but now I've seen it's there. After looking after the license, now that I've highlighted it, let's see what the question now says. It's always going to be column question, so 2 columns of equal width with a 1.5 centimeter spacing, okay, between the columns. So come to layout, click on columns, click on more columns, 2, then it says 1.5. now if your units are in inches, by default your computers must be set to centimeters, which mine in this case isn't. But if that's the case, tell your examiner or your supervisor for the computers or the technician to change that unit in order for you not to get confused. If they do not help you, please report them. Yes, now that you have done this, if they do not help you, I don't mean to report them because you can't do anything at that point. Just urge them to help you out, because they should. It's a rule. I'm sure they will help you out, because you have no I don't know why I said that. Sort the bulleted lists from mixed control crisscross for okay into alphabetical order. Okay, so we come back to the document, highlight this, click on home, then just A to Z, and then paragraphs, text, ascending, and click on OK, and yeah, it's done. Now the question told us to format this list so that the star-shaped bullets replace the existing bullets, and the bullets are intended 2 centimeters from the left margin. So let's first indent this to 2 by 2 centimeters. So indentation. So type 2 centimeters. Then click on OK. That's done. Then click on this icon in the list side, and then because I have a star here, but if you don't have a star there, right? Come to define new bullet, come to symbol. Now this took a while to find, yeah. Then you come to this, then come to SciMath or the SciMap, I think. Yeah, it's in SciMap. The star icon is over there. Okay, anytime you find star, I'm sure they will only ask you from SciMath or SciMap. The star icon is in SciMap, so remember that. It's a good tip. Who knows, they bring it in 2025 papers. Okay, so we just come back, control Z this, yeah. Come back to star here, and yeah. Okay, Okay, now we come back to indentation because it didn't indent it. It didn't indent, so let's do it 2 centimeters. And then click on OK and Control S. Okay. Now create and store the following style based on its basing it on the default or normal paragraph style. Okay. So let me put this there and come here. So click on you see the styles thing here, right? Click on this. You see this comes here. Then click on add. Then a style based on normal. Default paragraph style is normal. Default or normal paragraph style. See, so OF space hyphen subhead. So OF hyphen subhead. Okay. Then what we do is do serif font. So here is Times New Roman because that's a serif font eligible. Then 22 is the font points. Any center align, bold, italic, center align, bold, italic. Then single line spacings, and after is 4. So single line spacing and after is 4. Click on OK. Come back to paragraph and check. It's for PT. And then just click on OK. Then this is body style, so just go to body style. Control S. Okay, now take a screenshot to show that you have defined the OF and they store this evidence that is based on the default normal paragraph style and place it. So just come here, click on modify, and format, paragraph, do this, show everything that you have done. Come back to snipping tool, take new, just do this. Yes, then come back to your evidence. First of all, you have to close this, so click on OK. Come back to evidence, then click on this, and just yeah, you can use as much paper as you like. They will not pardon. They will pardon you for that because they don't care. It's your work. You have to get it well. So use as much paper as you like. Make it very clear so that the examiners in the marking states will see how well your work is. Now identify the 5 subheadings and apply the OF subhead style to each one. Okay, so just find the 5 subheadings. This is the first one, right? Then this is the second one, right? Then this is the third one. This is the fourth one, and this is the fifth one, I believe. And yes, we're done with this. Control S. Now let's continue. Allocate the table in the document to delete the entire column and contents with the heading 2014. So this is the one. Just do this and delete. Delete columns. And that's all. Control S and yes, save it. Format the first row of the table so that it becomes a single cell with the contents center aligned over the 4 columns. So just locate it until you get this right aligned cursor type thing. Click, then right click, and then click on merge cells. Then Control E for center alignment, or come here for center alignment. And over the 4 columns is center aligned. Yes. Now format the table so that the table width is set to 10.5 centimeters. 10.5 centimeters. Okay, the table is centered within the column width, and all the texts in each row are displayed on one line. Okay, so one line you have to get all the texts out. So like North America, Latin America should not be looking like that. So we do that first. Then they told us it should be center aligned, like inside the column width, right? Now that we've got it that way, right? Let's get it good looking. Okay. Now it told us to format the table auto fit right here. Okay. Then go to table properties, preferred width, right? Measure in inches, okay. Then 10.5 centimeters. 10.5 centimeters. Good, okay. Now that it's 10.5 centimeters, just come and drag that there. Now that that's done, then it's centered within the column's width, which is this now, and then all the text will appear in one line, which is correct. Now format the paragraph that starts a physical barrier. I'm sure the physical barrier is always going to be down for some reason. I'm sure a physical barrier, yeah. Okay, paragraph. Okay, then that the text is indented 1.5 centimeters from both left and right margins. So let's do that. Let me not split the screen so that you see everything method. So what we want to do is click on the right click and click on paragraph. Then we want to indent it how many centimeters? 1.5 from both left and right. 1.5 centimeters and 1.5 centimeters, and then you click on OK, and you got that. Control S, and then it displays an external 3 to 4 point black border. So come to the Home tab and look at borders and shading. Click on borders and shading, and click on a box. Now that's the border. Then it has a 3.4 point. Okay, 3 to 4 point. So we have 3. Okay. Then it has a light gray 15 to 35% background fill. Come to shading, come to color, get a 30 to, it's a light gray, right? That's what it said. Light gray, 15 to 35%. This is 15 to 35. Let's see how much this is. Okay, this is the best one you can go to. That's the one, and then click on OK. And then yeah, because I'm using dark mode, which I'm sure they will not be using in your computers, this border you see and all the text you see is actually black in the light mode. So do not get confused, okay? Because I think in the print preview, when I come, it will show me all in color, and that's how it looks. Okay, yeah. Let's go to the 13th question. Spell check and proofread the document. Make sure the list and table are not split over 2 columns or pages. There are no widows or orphans. Now, widows or orphans. Let's say your title is down here and the whole paragraph is at the other side. Now, that is not good, right? So, I advise just do that. And this is also now an orphan. But now that's space there, so you know what, let's see. So just have to think well, okay? Then I think, yeah, so these are not orphans. Before that, all your lists have to, what you call, spacing is consistent between all items, okay? And there are no blank pages, we cannot put any blank pages. And the list and table are not split over 2 columns or pages. So all the students, every time it catches them that, you know, the list, right, it should be consistent. So there should not be any space between the lists all the time. It should not be there, I think, because it always happens. Let's see what the question for the list is. Maybe I missed something. Yeah, there should not be spacings in those lists. Okay, spacing is consistent between all items. So we just come to right click and paragraph, and then you just do this to none. Oh, sorry, not that. Come to paragraph, come to first line, I guess. No. Nope, nope. Exactly. Do exactly, yeah. And now you don't have any orphans anywhere whatsoever. Literally, that's how it is. That's how it is. You come to the, I think this is the new word that I'm using, that's why it says exactly. But yeah, this is how your list should be looking like. Let me show you the mark scheme and let's see if what I did is correct. Alright, this is the marking scheme. So let's see how my stuff looks like. There are no images, of course. But let's see. So file saved as organic in the evidence document, yes, as you saw. Remove page breaks too. Entered accurately, yes, yes, yes. As you see, we all did all that, right? Then 2 columns, 1.5 spacing applied. Bulleted list inserted into alphabetical, round bullet list spaced like we'll use with that, yeah. Orphans are not there. So yeah, you're gonna get full marks for whatever you have done here. Deleted 2014, row 1 merged, yeah. Document spell checked and proofread. So spell checked. So sometimes they can deliberately, you know, put what's it called, grammar mistakes. So editor score 99%, numerous being affected, yeah. So this whole stuff has been spell checked. So yeah, so you can also proofread the document one more time to check if there are some what's it called, wrong words that have been said, like wrong mistakenly spelled words. Documents complete or intact, landscape, pages column aligned, no orphan windows, list, a table and indented borders do not split, no blank pages, pre-applied styles unchanged with consistent spacing, and you will be awarded with 22 marks. So there you have part 1 of this video. 2 and 3 will be in a separate video. This is all the time I had to do this part, so thank you for watching and I hope you like this video. Please do tell me any improvements I should make in order to give you a more experience, more fun and creative experience than it already is. Thank you.